Hi everyone, it's Katie, and today I have a bit of an unboxing for you. I've already done half of the unboxing just to save time on the ripping of plastic and tearing of sticky tape. But this is the new Inner Hue Lumina Tarot, which I had on pre-order a little while ago, and it's just arrived today, so I thought we could have a look at it together. The deck is wrapped up in tissue paper and, by the feels of it, also bubble wrap. There's a lovely little thank you note and the book. So it's always polite to read our card first, and this is our beautiful thank you card from Lauren Aletta, the creator of the deck. So here's the beautiful guidebook. It feels and looks very similar to the guidebook that accompanied the Alchemist Oracle, which was the Oracle deck by Inner Hue. So there's a little bit of information about the deck, and it's all very beautifully done and put together. Bit of information about working with the cards, some tarot spreads, information about the tarot and its structure. And each of the cards has this similar sort of layout. There's a black and white reproduction of the image on the left hand side, and then a whole heap of information for each card. And there's also a shadow message for using reversals. Now let's get to the good stuff, the stuff we all really want to see. And this is the star of the show. This box is a lot more sturdy than the one that the Oracle deck came in. Inside of the lid, very pretty. And the inside of the box. It's really quite a thick deck. That's the first thing I notice, is it's really quite thick. The colours in this are really pretty. Oh, that purple is stunning. This is a classic Melbourne hipster, if ever I did see one. Vibrant colours, they're beautiful. I really like this chariot. And so justice is number 8. Hermit. I like that. And strength is number 11. The cardstock is a little different to the Oracle deck. Oh wow, that's quite striking. Beautiful. The cardstock is slightly more plastic feeling, but in a good way, I think. It feels a little bit more sturdy. That's pretty. I like that. Oh, it's a really cool card. The world. That reminds me of the end of Harry Potter 7.1 when Voldemort gets Dumbledore's wand. So these pips, they're definitely illustrated, but they're not particularly scenic. That's really beautiful. Bit of a crystal grid. I like that. So the page becomes the maiden. The knight. He looks like a bit of a rock star. Queen. King of Wands. Oh, I love this Ace of Cups. The Ace of Cups is very often a beautiful card, but this one's lovely. I really like that too. It's beautiful. I like that. So we have the Maiden of Cups. Knight of Cups. Queen of Cups. And King of Cups. Ace of Swords. Isn't that beautiful? Oh, that's beautiful. The people in this deck, there's very, very little diversity. Oh, that's beautiful. Oh, as is that. Yeah, I've yet to see really anything that deviates from the young, slim, white imagery in terms of the people depicted in this deck. But I just wanted to open it up and have a bit of a look with you. I really like that card because I know this is a bit of an anticipated deck. And I know a lot of people are really excited to get it. A lot of other people are still on the fence. It is absolutely beautiful. It feels really nice in the hand. It's really good quality deck. I guess we'll just see how I go with using and reading with this deck. So how I feel after my very first look through with you, I'm thinking the artwork is absolutely beautiful, there's no denying it. Some imagery is quite traditional in terms of the Rider-Waite symbolism, but a lot of it does deviate. The pip cards are certainly not what you would consider scenic pips, however they are illustrated in a way that kind of gives you some prompts as to the meanings. The quality of the deck and the book and the box is wonderful. It is a really modern deck. You know, all of the people that are depicted are definitely wearing the sort of clothes and the hairstyles that are quite popular today. I think it's going to age. And perhaps that's something that some people like, but it's not, you know, the clothing styles and things like that aren't classic. They're very, very now, which means that in a few years it's going to look very 2015. That's not something that really bothers me. I think, you know, decks that represent their era are always fun to look back on. What I am a little bit disappointed about is the complete and total lack of diversity. Just there isn't any kind of diversity at all in terms of skin color, in terms of clothing choices, in terms of body shapes and sizes. It is very much a one demographic deck. And that might mean that it appeals to that demographic, and it probably is aiming to appeal to that demographic. But it's a little bit disappointing to see that the artist and the creators limited their deck to represent only one type of person. But it is beautiful. It's absolutely lovely. The artwork is stunning. I don't really think it's a Wild Unknown knockoff, which is an issue or a concern a lot of people have had. To me, the art style is just completely different. I mean, it's very human-based, which the Wild Unknown is not at all. And it's also the line work in this deck is much more detailed and intricate, whereas the Wild Unknown is much more alive with its line work. It's the line work that makes the deck. There is a selective use of colour, a clever use of colour. There's a lot of sacred geometry in this deck, and I really like that. I think that's always really visually pleasing, but also really stimulates the intuition. There was also quite a few occult, esoteric symbols in this deck, which will be really interesting to explore, and always makes a deck feel a little bit more mystic and exciting to me. So that was my first look at the Lumina Tarot. I hope you enjoyed this video. I'd love to hear any thoughts you have. I'll be sure to let you know how I get on with this deck, and if I find that I'm using it a lot, I'll do a review in the future. I just wanted to get this video out because I know a lot of people are really excited to see what this deck looks like. So thank you so much for watching, and I will see you all again very soon. Much love. Bye.